Probably the single most asked question in my Twitch chat, literally every single day, multiple times a day, is like, Kayla, what pack should I buy? I'm gonna buy an expansion pack. Which one should I get? What's your favorite one? And I've made a video before ranking my favorite packs, but that was like years ago, and there are so many more packs now. I've also made videos ranking all of the worlds for The Sims 4, which was very fun and very enjoyable. So this video is for the most part just because I like to judge things, but also because it might be helpful for some of you. Now, keep in mind, my opinion is not like the end-all be-all opinion. What I like, you might disagree with, and that's totally cool. That's kind of the whole point of the Sims pack system, is that you buy what you want. So for example, I might hate vampires, but you might love and be like obsessed with that pack, and that's totally cool. It's just my personal opinion. I don't love occults in The Sims. You also might hate to build, and I love to build. That's like my main reason for playing the game. So just keep that in mind, and today, let's do some ranking. I'm gonna use this tier maker. My friend Spring Sims actually made this one, so I'll link it down below for you. It's got all the packs. I am going to change a couple of the descriptions though. I'm gonna switch can live without to delete, and that's pretty much it. That's good. Yeah. So I guess we start with the base game. I suppose you have to put the base game and need it. There's not really... You literally do need it in order to play, so yeah. But as far as the rest of the packs go, I always tell people my number one response to like, Kayla, what pack should you buy? I always say that I like Seasons, Parenthood, and Tiny Living. Those are my top three. It used to be Laundry Day, and then we got Tiny Living, and I changed my mind. But personally, I think that Seasons is the best pack for The Sims 4. It doesn't have a world, which is kind of a downside. A lot of the other expansion packs come with worlds and new lots and all that. Seasons doesn't. But in my humble opinion, Seasons changes every other world. Like, Seasons makes every other world better, and for that reason, it is the best pack. Like, having weather and having holidays and the calendar system and having the seasons change just makes such a difference in your gameplay. It is literally life-changing. Like, it changes the entire game. It's a completely different game with Seasons, and I love that about it. I think a lot of the other expansion packs, you sort of have to, like, actively opt in to play with them. It expands, like, a tiny part of the game. Like, with Get Famous, it expands fame. That's really cool, but, like, not all of your Sims are gonna live in Del Sol Valley or get famous, whereas Seasons literally affects every aspect of your gameplay ever. And the build stuff is good. Like, I love Seasons. Best pack. Best pack. Get to Work is fun, but it was one of the first ever packs for The Sims 4. And a lot of the early packs, they didn't really have like their groove yet, you know? So the earliest packs really are not as good as the newer ones. I'm gonna say it, I'm putting Get to Work in meh. It's fine. The careers are fun, but it wouldn't be a first choice. I think that's my like last recommendation expansion pack personally. And it's got good stuff in it. It's not a bad pack. It's just like, if you're gonna buy a $40 game, I probably wouldn't buy that one. Get Together, I think, is very underrated. I'm putting it at Love It. I made a whole video about why I think that Get Together is the most underrated expansion pack. First of all, Windenburg is incredible. The world is so good. I mean, look at how many lots there are. And like the styles, I am obsessed with Windenburg and Get Together. And also the club system, I use it so much, but I don't think I use it for its intended purpose. Like, instead of having my Sims have like a chess club, I'll make like a friend group that's a club, and then you can have all the friends over at once, or you could have like your Sims extended family in a club and then invite them all over and do things together as a group, and I love that. Or perhaps if you want to meet people, you can make a club of all the adult singles in your area. Or perhaps if you wanted to meet people, you can make a club of all of the hot adult singles in your area and meet them all at once. We don't have online dating, but we do have clubs, so it's quite useful. I will always have a soft spot in my heart for City Living as well, because one, that was the first pack I ever got flown out of Sims Camp for, so I have fond memories of it, okay? But also, like, all the apartments, it's so good. I'd love to have more of them. They could be better. I wish that the apartments were a bit smaller, but I like the idea of the penthouses. Like, I just think that Sim I Should Know is really good, and there's really great cast. Like, it's a fun pack. Cats and dogs as well. Love it. The world is so good. Just like Windenburg, I play in Brindleton Bay all the time. And also, the pets in The Sims 4 are so much better than any past Sims games. Like, the way the cats and dogs can, like, jump on top of the fridge and they run around and they're just, I love The Sims 4 pets. I think a lot of people were upset that it didn't come with horses. Obviously, my first pet stuff is a bit of a stain on this pack. We'll get to that one, don't worry. But I'm really glad that they put so much effort into the cats and dogs to make them so lively. I don't really care that you can't control them. That doesn't bother me so much. I almost like that they sort of have a mind of their own and you don't have to be the one to be like, go eat, now walk to the couch. Like, I like that the dogs just do it. you know? Get Famous, I'm not the biggest fan of, I must admit. I'm putting it in the okay category, and this might be a bit controversial. It has a lot to do with Del Sol Valley, I'm gonna be honest, because listen, I like Del Sol Valley, I like the idea of it. The area around the worlds is really cool. Like, look at this neighborhood. This is awesome. It looks so good, and all the neighborhoods are like this. But then these lots are absolutely massive, which makes no sense because all the neighbors' lots are tiny. This one doesn't even come up to the edge of the lot for some reason. So it's got like a fake driveway. Who knows why? The lighting is terrible. The builds are awful. Don't make me show you this. Okay, I can't go near that thing. And I wish the world was bigger. Like, this had so much potential. I wish they had done like apartments, kind of like how Eco Lifestyle has some tiny apartments. I wish that this world had some. And also, I know that like this area of the map is meant to imply that secret neighborhood where the lot is from the career, because your sim will go to like one of these sort of lots for the acting career. But it really has always bugged me that the map is so like left heavy. Like, it's all the things are on one side and there's just this big empty corner of nothingness. That's always really bothered me for some reason. It just, you load in and you're like, what? Where's the rest of it? I also don't really care for fame that much. It's just not a personal preference of mine. Like, I don't really find myself using this pack all that often. Although it does have some very good furniture and some very cool clothes. I'm really stuck with Island Living because, you know what? The world is so cool, but the gameplay is really kind of meh. So I'm really torn between okay and meh with Island Living, but I'm gonna bump it up to okay. Can I like swap these two? Island Living is better than Get Famous. Look, Sulani is one of the greatest things they have ever made. I was so impressed that the oceans are actually playable and that you can have lots half on the beach and half on the water. This blew my mind. Like, I did not expect it to be this good, but there's really not that much gameplay in this pack. Like, the conservationist thing is kind of like whatever, boring. The mermaids don't really seem complete. They don't have the same like build out that like vampires do. The world is really the driving factor on this pack, and it's really good. It's just the rest of it is kind of like meh. But I'm just so glad to have a beach world to go to and visit. Like, I'll take it. University, I love, okay? I love it. I'd almost put it at Need It, but I'm not a huge fan of the world. I wish there was more lots. Brightchester is weird because I love the fact that it has the two separate campuses. Like, I am obsessed with that idea. I think that's so cool to have like the rival schools all in one world. I think I just wish that we had more lots in the town. Like, I think I wish there was a couple more spaces. Even just like 2 more. I don't know. I want to have like a park or something, maybe like another bar, a gym in town. Like, I sort of miss the fact that like the old university in The Sims 3 had like a bowling alley and a comic book store, and there was just more places to go in town, and there isn't that in Brightchester. I do love that university is like actually hard. Like, it's genuinely hard for your sim to pass school, and I think that's really fun because The Sims oftentimes is like almost too easy to make money in. Also, the builds are really upsetting. Like, I don't want to have to show you this, but I will. I mean, come on, really? Anyway, love it though. The cast, amazing. The gameplay, amazing. I mean, this pack has like probably the most gameplay out of every expansion pack we've had, you know? I think I'll just always take more. I'm always down for more. I think Eco Lifestyle, I love all the expansion packs. This is really bad. I think that Eco Lifestyle's up there as well for me. I was very pleasantly surprised with this pack. I love this pack. I'm like torn between Need It and Love It. That's how much I like this pack. It's the furniture, like the build stuff in Eco Lifestyle is so good. And the idea of the world, this Evergreen Harbor area, I love how they have more apartments in it. I like the neighborhoods, how they're so different. I like how they change. The neighborhood action plans, in hindsight, are really annoying. Like, the way your sims are constantly voting on things and you know, you don't turn it off by accident and all of a sudden like your neighbors are stealing all your stuff. That's a bit annoying, but I like the community spaces. I like the dumpster. Honestly, that dumpster item is probably the best part of this pack. Dumpster diving is my favorite thing to do. I used to have my Sims dumpster dive constantly in The Sims 3. Like, I'm a very much a legacy challenge kind of person. So, you know, start with an empty lot and like no simoleons and then slowly build up a house and a big family and all that. I would dumpster dive for furniture all the time. The Sims 4 is no exception. I love this pack. It's also interesting because a lot of people, I think, had really low expectations. They're all kind of like, Eco Lifestyle, that's stupid. But like the windmills, the solar panels, all that gameplay is like right up my alley. And again, the extra apartments is huge. Like, I like this pack. It's a good one. Snowy Escape. I am really glad they added Snowy Escape. I think it has a lot of fun things in it. The world is really good. I would know because I built the lots in it. It's just really isolated gameplay. I mentioned before how Seasons like changes the entire game. You have to make a really big effort to go to Mount Komorebi and like be a snowboarder. And it's just not a thing that I do all the time. time, because like, I mean, not all my Sims are gonna go snowboard. Again, the world is great. It's huge. There are so many lots, and they're all really good because they hired actual Simmers to build them, myself included. If you didn't know, I built this house, this starter home, and also this house as well. So it's a really good spot to play in. Like, everything around you is already built up and amazing, and the gameplay is fun. It's just kind of repetitive, like the snowboarding thing. The animations are great. I love to ski, but then, you know, you kind of get sick of skiing, I think, pretty fast. It's kind of like island living in that way, where like, whoa, the jet skis are cool and you can swim in the ocean, but I've done it now. What else? I do love how this world is both a combined vacation world and residential world. How your Sims can stay in vacation lots but also live here. But now they made that base game so that you can build vacation lots anywhere. So like, you could even have Oasis Springs be like that if you wanted to. But that was very exciting at the time when it first came out. All right, this is the free holiday update pack. The free holiday content, you gotta put it at the top. It's free. We need it. I'll take it. Any kind of free content you give me, I will get. Outdoor Retreat is fun. I think I'm very biased towards it because it was the first pack ever for The Sims 4, so I was really excited about it. But realistically, like, it's not life-changing. Camping is kind of cute and the world is pretty. I'm gonna put it at okay. Spa Day, I never use. There's some kind of cute furniture in it, but like, I don't find myself placing spas and going to get massages all that often. I'm gonna put Spa Day at meh. These are the first two game packs though, and you gotta keep in mind that a lot of times the earliest packs are some of the worst ones. I mean, we've got the first like 3 packs down here at meh, you know? It makes sense. Dine Out, I really do think is good. I'm not gonna lie. It could be better. It's kind of glitchy sometimes, but having the ability to send your Sims to restaurants is so useful, even if they will be there eating for like 8 hours, literally. And also, running a restaurant is really fun. Like, I've played this again somewhat recently. That was like some of the most fun I've had in The Sims 4 in a long time. I really liked playing with Dine Out. It's not an everyday kind of thing, but it's a fun pack. I would recommend grabbing it if it's on sale, you know? Vampires, I'm gonna put it in meh. Listen, I have this thing with occult Sims, and I truly believe that if Vlad didn't show up to my front door every night, I would hate this pack less, because the world is cool, the build stuff is huge, the actual vampires themselves are so well done. Like, this whole UI to like upgrade the vampires is really so cool. Like, this is a great concept. So I think the pack itself is objectively good. I just don't care about it. Like, for me, I don't really find the need to play with vampires ever. Same with mermaids and aliens. Like, I just don't really care too much for that stuff, so it's not for me. It's not right up my alley, but you might love it. It's not a bad pack. It's just not my pack. Does that make sense? Parenthood, on the other hand, is like my favorite thing in the entire world. I am obsessed with Parenthood. There's no world with Parenthood, but it adds that whole UI of your Sims getting responsibility. It kind of adds encouragement for your Sims to grow up well. It also has great furniture. The kitchen set is the best thing in the entire world. And it's one of those packs, again, that expands just everyday gameplay in a really cool, interesting, and new way. Like, I don't have to go out of my way to become a vampire to use this pack. I just gotta raise my kids like normal, and my regular everyday gameplay is improved. So I end up using it all the time. The school projects and all of that, I just use so often. I love this pack. Top two. Jungle Adventure, I think, is okay. It's kind of like Outdoor Retreat, where it's fun, it's a cool concept. I just don't use it. Like, I never go exploring the tombs. It was fun when it came out, but like, I haven't used it in years. I should do it again. That would be fun. I just never go there. I never go to Salvadorada. I think I used it as a fun vacation world for like honeymoon stuff before we had Sulani, because I wanted to go to like a tropical place and have my Sims spend the night. Now that we have a beach to go to, I don't really catch myself going there that often. It's a really beautiful world. Like, there's really cool stuff in it, and I just don't use it that much. Strangerville is our first delete. I'm sorry. I wish it was different. You know, I wish it was different. Listen, the world is objectively cool. I can't deny that. This place is genuinely beautiful. It's also really big for a game pack. Like, it's a really big world. There's a lot of lots. The builds suck, which is embarrassing. Like, I don't even want to load into these because you don't deserve to see them. It's terrible. They're literally empty. Like, I'm sorry. Did I miss something? Where's the furniture? This room's completely empty. Hello? And the gameplay was fun, but I don't think there's a lot of replay value in this pack. Compared to other game packs where I use Dine Out all the time and I have my Sims go to restaurants like all the time on dates, I don't find myself replaying the Strangerville mystery that often. So in comparison to other game packs, like, if you're gonna spend 20 bucks for a game, sure, I had 20 bucks of fun out of this, but I had a lot more fun out of the other ones. I just use them way more often. So by comparison, I think it's the worst game pack. And I did have fun with it. It's not my favorite, basically, is the problem. Kind of same thing with Realm of Magic. Very similar to vampires in the sense that it's really cool. The spellcasters are great. The world is awesome. The builds still suck. I just don't use it. I never play with spellcasters. I play with like little family sims. I like Parenthood best, you know, like you get what my interests are. And they're not really occult sims. Look at this. Aliens, vampires, and spellcasters all at the very bottom of my list. I don't even want to talk about this. BATUU goes straight to the bottom, doesn't even get an acknowledgement. I don't want to think about it. This is an embarrassment. It is a stain on the Sims community. We should like censor its name or something. Ugh, okay, sorry. Moving on. The kits. Also controversial. I don't think I need or love any of them. I think the Country Kitchen kit is like objectively good and I really like it. The stuff in it's awesome. I see myself really enjoying any future furniture kits they add. Bust the Dust sounds really lame, but is honestly kind of fun. I did like a rags to riches thing where I tried to have my sim get rich just off of dust bunnies, and I like really enjoyed that. Getting rich from dirt was surprisingly enjoyable. It just isn't my favorite thing. I've also found myself feeling very irritated at how dirty my floors get and how fast it happens, but I think they adjusted it so it's better now. I don't know. Either way, it's fine. Like, it's okay. And the Throwback Fit Kit, I don't really care about Create-A-Sim stuff. My priorities are very much build items. Throwback Fit Kit is like fine. It's meh. I like the clothes in it. I think if I wasn't a simmer for a living, I probably wouldn't have bought that one. I definitely would have bought the kitchen kit. Probably Bust the Dust, but honestly, I wouldn't buy Throwback Fit Kit. I wouldn't recommend it. $5, I think it's just too much. Oh, and the stuff packs. Okay, here we go. Luxury Party deserves to die. I said it. It's true. This is a case again of the earlier packs being objectively worse than the newer ones. This pack literally has like 5 items in it. And you compare it to like Paranormal, which I'm gonna say it, I am obsessed with this pack. I think I need it. The furniture in this Paranormal pack is so cool. And I think it's kind of shocking because of how I've rated the other like occult-based packs. But like that couch, there's so much furniture in this pack. It's really good. This one does not cut it. Luxury Party just is not the same. This one should be kit priced, I think, to be honest with you. It sucks in comparison. Truly, it sucks. Perfect Patio is a weird one. Because before, I think it was a lot more valuable back when we didn't have a hot tub in the base game, because if you wanted a hot tub, you had to buy Perfect Patio. And now if you want a nice hot tub, you have to buy Perfect Patio. But we have a base game hot tub now, so it's not like necessary. And the furniture is good, but it's not like great. It doesn't really add any exciting new gameplay anymore. So I think for that reason, I'm gonna put it at meh. Just because the whole point of the stuff pack seems to be to have like at least one new gameplay item. But now with the anniversary hot tub, there is no new gameplay item. There's 2 hot tubs. They're both cuter than the base game one, but no. $10? No. Maybe on sale. I don't know. That goes for most of these though. Honestly, I wouldn't buy a Sims pack if it wasn't on sale, or if you couldn't like bundle it or something. They're absurdly expensive. Cool Kitchen as well is really meh. Like, there's a nice kitchen set. It adds an ice cream maker and some cute clothes, but like the ice cream machine in comparison to like an entire new career and skill is just very different. Like, these stuff packs are not in the same category. It just, Paranormal Stuff is way up here and Cool Kitchen is like way down here. They're just different. They don't even compete. Spooky Stuff can die. I don't know why that exists, to be honest. It also has like 5 items. They're not really that useful, and the like life-changing gameplay is a pumpkin carving station. Pumpkin carving. Whole new skill and career. Pumpkin carving. It does have some fun stuff and the costumes are cool. I think we could do without it. I do like Movie Hangout. I think it's pretty good. The movies are genuinely surprisingly fun. Like, I actually stopped to watch the movies it adds that your Sims can watch recently, and they're really cute little animations. Like, it's a fun pack if you actually watch the films. The popcorn's cute. It's got some fun furniture and cast. Like, I like this pack. It's a good one. It's cute. Romantic Garden is pretty good too. I like that it adds more landscaping. I would do anything for more landscaping. Also, it has like a wish fountain your Sims can jump in and a wishing well. And you know what? This wishing well is surprisingly really fun. Like, you can make a wish for promotions and happiness and romance and a child, and depending on how it goes, it might literally add a Sim to your household. Like, it might just give you a baby, like a child in your household. It might give you a partner. It also might go really badly and like massively backfire on you, and it's really fun. I enjoy this item. I do. It's a lot more clever than some of the other gameplay. Like, that thing compared to like a buffet table is just really different. Kids room's cute too. I like that it adds more kids furniture. That's always fun. I'm gonna put it in the okay category as well. I like the void critters. I like the clothes and furniture. It's not like a must-have, but I like it. Backyard stuff, this might be controversial. I'm putting it at good. I'm a little biased because that was the first pack I ever got sent early, so I have like really fond memories of that. That was like the best day of my life. I had like 20,000 subscribers at the time. I get an email with the pack and I was like, what? Me? And it's got some fun stuff. Like it has a little lemonade tray. It's got those water slides. It has some really cute furniture. There's a really good rug in this pack. Like it's honestly a fun one. Vintage glamour. Vintage glamour is interesting. The butlers are really exciting. It's fun to like hire a sim to do all your cooking and cleaning for you, I'm not gonna lie. I like the furniture a lot and it's got some cool clothes. I'm just gonna put it at okay though. Bowling night's kind of weird. It was a fun concept. It's got some fun stuff. It's also just okay, I think. I'm gonna run out of space with the okay category. We might have to rearrange some of these. I don't know. The fitness pack is so stupid. I don't know. It's going in meh. It's got some cute furniture and some cute clothes. The rock climbing wall is fun. I just never use anything from it. Like there's that one side ponytail, you know, the one that's like, I can't do it because my hair is too short. But there's a cute side ponytail. But the rest of it, I don't think I ever use any furniture from that pack. Ever. It's fun. It's just not like massively appealing to me. And also, if I'm making a house, a lot of times I'm thinking about like, okay, do people have the packs that I'm using in this build? If I want to use just like one light from something, a lot of times I just won't use it because I'm like, well, if I'm only going to use one item from this pack, I might as well just not and then use a different pack that more people have. So I never use this pack. The Toddler Stuff pack, honestly, I think is fun. It was so necessary to have more things for toddlers. I'm going to call it good because the like extra hair, the extra clothes at the time was life changing. They've added a lot more stuff and like free updates for toddlers now, but back then, oh my God, what a lifesaver. And like the little toddler slide and the little toddler playground, like it's just good to have more things for toddlers. Now give me more of them. This pack could be better, but it's all we got. So for now, I'm putting it in good. Laundry day, I just love. I love it. I almost might put it at needed. I love the furniture and things from this pack. I love the like basic everyday chores. I feel that way a little bit about the vacuum pack as well. It's just that this pack is so annoying because you need to vacuum so often that it's like bumped down. But I just like having like everyday normal chores and like having laundry in my house just feels so realistic. And it's cute. It was a fan voted stuff pack. I love the concept. It's up there. My first pet stuff simply does not need to exist. I'm putting it in the delete category. That was a mistake. I think it is also kind of a stain on our Sims history. I have a lot to say about this one. It's all been said before. If you didn't know, my first pet stuff is like a DLC for DLC. Like in order to have all of the content that comes in my first pet stuff, you need to also have pets because it has like some extra clothes for the cats and dogs. It's got some extra cat bowls and dog bowls. For those things to work, you need to also have cats and dogs. It also comes with like hamsters and rats and stuff. Those things are fun. It's got a new death. You can get like rat poisoned. That's very exciting. I just wish that they had gone more in that direction and made it more about like rodents and like lizards and things instead of having it include stuff from cats and dogs. Like there's furniture in cats and dogs that to get the rest of the set, you need my first pet stuff. Like there's like a bed and then a matching dresser and things in a different pack. And that's really weird. I don't know why they did that. It was not a good idea. And most of the furniture is really ugly. It's like chunky and brightly colored and it's bizarre. It could have been done very differently. I don't know why they did what they did and I wish they hadn't. Oh, I'm gonna get myself in trouble with Mosquito stuff. Why all these stuff packs are like so controversial. This one's weird, okay? Mosquito is weird because I hate the concept. I hate that it's a collab pack. I hate that it's like a high-end fashion brand. Yes, I'm calling it Mosquito like the bug. That's on purpose. But the camera thing that it comes with and the career, those are really cool. Like the tripod for taking photos, that completely changes the game. I love to have like family photos in my Sims house. And with this pack, you can take like way better photos than ever before. Oh my God, it's so much fun. I use this all the time in my Let's Plays on YouTube. Like I really like Mosquito stuff. The clothes are very ugly though. Like they're kind of an embarrassment and the furniture is a bit weird, but the gameplay that it adds, I really like it. I kind of want to put it at love it, but I shouldn't. It's going in good. It's going in good. Tiny living, best pack, up at the top. Best furniture, the gameplay it adds is huge. Having the tiny house category and like all the perks. You can live in a micro home and get double skill gain. What's up with that? So I, again, play lots of legacy challenges in The Sims. So I start off with an empty lot and no money. So my house is just tiny because I don't have any money. So I can live in a tiny box and then get double skill gains and my bills reduced. Like, it's, I hate to say it, but it's OP. I love that pack. I love tiny living so much. Okay, and the last pack, Nifty Knitting's gonna go up at Love It, I think. These both, Nifty Knitting and Laundry Day, were fan voted stuff packs. Back in the day, they had like a series of lots and lots of votes for both of them. They had people vote on an overarching concept. We voted on all of the concept art for clothes and furniture. And so we were very actively involved in the decision process for what the pack should ultimately include. And I think that is just such a good idea to like let the community vote on a pack. It is kind of funny that we ended up with like knitting and laundry. The two things that Simmers voted for the most were like the most like mundane seeming items, but they're really fun packs. And I love that like we were so involved in the process. The clothes and furniture and both of them are so cute. I like them. I like them a lot. They're way up there with me. But I think this is my final tier list. I enjoy doing these kind of videos. This is way too long. I just talked for so long. I know this might help some of you though if you're trying to decide what kind of packs to buy. It's nice to have like a trusted opinion. So I appreciate you trusting me. But keep in mind, this is just my opinion. What I like, you might hate, and that's totally cool. I don't mind. It's all down to personal preference. There are a million packs. We are not going to agree about all of them. And I'm really sorry if I threaten to delete your favorite pack for The Sims 4. Although I'm not so sure that anybody's favorite Sims pack of all time is spooky stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's the best one by anybody's standards. Unless you like love pumpkins or something. I don't know. Or like really bad fake looking spiderweb decorations. Maybe you're into that. I'm gonna link some of my other ranking Sims stuff down below. I made a video ranking all of the worlds and also all of the worst builds. And they were both really fun. So I hope you enjoy those. And on that note, I'm gonna see you all tomorrow. Bye everybody. Oh, and also the tier list is ranked down below if you want to make your own. It's kind of fun to do. It's nice to judge things. It makes me feel powerful. So I'll link this tier list website too. Okay, bye everybody.